Yesterday, Secretary of State Pate released a statement regarding an audit of non-citizen voting in Iowa, showing over 2,000 people self-reported they were not citizens and voted or registered to vote in the state. But there are some details their office has yet to clarify. Local 5's Larissa Leone joins us after reaching out to Pate's office for some additional context on the auditing process. Larissa, what did you find?
Well, Stephanie, we reached out to Paul Pate's office for a sit-down interview regarding this audit, though he said he was unable due to a scheduling conflict. He did release a long statement on his findings. Hear what we know so far. There were 2.3 million voter records inspected in the Secretary of State Paul Pate's audit. According to the audit, 87 people self-reported they are not citizens after they have voted, and 67 people self-reported they are not citizens after they had registered to vote. And 2,022 people self-reported they are not citizens and voted or registered to vote after self-reporting. Spokesperson for Secretary of State Paul Pate, Ashley Hunt Esquivel, said to the Associated Press that, quote, "For those groups, we have pretty clear evidence that they voted or registered to vote when they are not citizens, which is, of course, a Class D felony." Pate says he has informed county auditors of the non-citizen voters and directed them to have their poll workers challenge the ballots of all people on the audit's list and provide them with a provisional ballot. We are working to receive some clarification on the process and numbers from this audit. Here's what we don't know. The press release does not define what self-reporting is. There's also no clear indication of specific date of when the start of the review was conducted and how often the Secretary of State's office receives the list given by the Iowa DOT and then cross-checks it with the voter registration list. We also don't know if these individuals became citizens after self-reporting their status. Ashley Hunt Esquivel also told AP it's possible that the people became naturalized citizens in the lapsed time, saying, quote, "We need clarification on what their citizenship status was when they registered or voted." We also don't know if those numbers are from just this election cycle or cycles that took place in the past years. We're also working to confirm if all of these instances get referred to the state attorney general and if the names they have identified will be released. Larissa Leone, Local 5 News.
Representatives from the League of United Latin American Citizens are calling for more information. They're saying, quote, "We don't know how the audit was conducted. We don't know which questions were asked and in what manner." LULAC went on to say, quote, "It's been involved in lawsuits with Pate's office for years, trying to make sure voters who are not native English speakers have access to ballots in other languages. It's difficult to imagine that this audit was conducted in languages other than English for paramount clarity." Now, as for those questions we are waiting answers for, when and if we receive them, we'll update you online and on air.